Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys all the fabrics I picked up recently. I did some shopping in-store and online, and I also attended the Toronto Fabric Swap this past fall/winter, so I picked up a few things there as well. I am filming on my phone today. I've had a few issues with my camera, so if it looks a little bit different, that's why. I hope the quality's okay for you. But I am really excited to show you what I got. Okay, let's get right into the fabrics because I know that's what you guys want to hear about. So first of all, I placed an online order from Core Fabric Store. I really like the fabrics they offer. I don't order from them a lot just because their prices are a little bit on the higher side. Like, they seem fair, just on the higher side, but I fell in love with a couple of fabrics on their website. Okay, so first up, I picked up this beautiful cotton poplin fabric. It's 100% cotton, and it's got a really smooth hand feel. I fell in love with the print on this one. It's got like black with white flowers and little like orangey yellow dots of color in there. So I really love how this looks. And I want to make the Jessie Lou's Closet Calvin crop top pattern out of this one. I have been testing the crop top pattern using some scrap fabrics, and I'm loving how it's coming out. I feel like this print will pair really well with a lot of different colors, and I think it would be like a really versatile piece to have in my wardrobe. I will say that this feels very lightweight, so I definitely think I would need to get like a sturdy lining fabric, but I'm really happy with this one, and yeah, super excited to use this fabric. Okay, and the next fabric I picked up from Core Fabric Store is this beautiful lightweight cotton. It's a hand-woven yarn-dyed cotton, and it might be a little hard to tell over camera, but it's just got some beautiful texture to it. And on the website, it just had this really lived-in look, and it looked really effortless, and I love this kind of like corally pink color. So I'm planning on making this one into a button-up shirt. I want to do kind of an oversized shirt that I can throw on top of any outfit in the summer, and I think this fabric will be really versatile. It's soft and it's really lightweight, so it should be breathable as well. So I'm really happy with this one, and this is the kind of fabric that just has a lot of character. Like when you look up close at it, you can really tell it was hand woven because there are some minor imperfections, but I think that's what gives it such an effortless kind of lived-in look. So super happy with this one, and I got 2.5 meters of this, so I would have more than enough to make a button-up shirt just in case it shrinks or anything in the wash. So next, I did go shopping in person at my local Fabricland, which is the Bloor and Young Fabricland in Toronto. And I always talk about this one because they have the best sales. So sure enough, I went down there today to pick up some basics like lining fabrics, machine needles, all that kind of stuff. When I got there, they were having 55% off the entire store. So I did get distracted and pick up some fabrics, but everything was a really good price. So first up, I saw this really beautiful, it's like a rosy peachy pink. It's a really unique color, and it's got this ditzy print on it. And it's like a lightweight polyester. Now, I don't normally go for polyester because I don't like how it feels against my skin and it doesn't breathe. But for something like this, I am planning on making a summer dress out of this. So I figure I'll make something strappy that's breezy, and so I'm hoping the polyester won't bother me too much. The dress should still be like breathable enough overall. And this was on sale for $4 a meter, so I did get 4 meters, so I should have a ton of fabric. I'm picturing this one becoming like a gathered style dress, maybe the Silver Saga Patterns Emma dress, or I have a couple of Big 4 patterns as well that I'm considering for this. The other thing that this could be great for would be a milkmaid style dress. It will just need a lining for a little bit of opacity, but I am happy with this one, and honestly, it's been a while since I've picked up like a ditzy print fabric, and they're pretty much a staple. Like something like this never really goes out of style, and it's definitely like in my preferred color palette. So I'm hoping this one will be good on. It might be a little bit annoying to sew with, but I was really happy with the price of this one. Okay, continuing along with what I got at Fabricland, this one is going to look super boring over camera, I can already tell. This one is a lightweight rayon twill fabric. Got a really soft hand feel. It is lightweight, but it's got enough sturdiness to it that it will have a little bit of structure. So it's like the perfect blend between being structured and having some drape and movement to it. It's this really pretty off-white bone color, and I've just been really attracted to this color recently. Like, you can tell the sweater I'm wearing today, I actually have a matching Root sweat set in this color that I wear all the time. And I feel like I've picked up a few other things in this color recently, so I just think it's really versatile. And I'm envisioning this one becoming a button-up summer dress. I have a couple of big 4 patterns that I already have in my stash that I've been wanting to try out. But if I don't have enough fabric to make a dress, I could also make like a 2-piece matching set for the summer. It could be like a button-up top, like the Helen's Closet Gilbert top, paired with a tailored pair of shorts. But I've kind of realized that sometimes the most boring looking fabrics in the store are actually the ones that end up being the most wearable garments for me. And what I mean by that is, like, when I first started sewing and I went to a fabric store, I would get so distracted by all the beautiful prints and all the bright colors. And all that stuff is great, and I do wear some color in print. But I do find day to day the clothes that I reach for the most are maybe a bit more neutral, or maybe they're more solid colors, and sometimes they're made of like boring looking fabrics. But I was happy to find something breathable with kind of like a linen look that had a nice hand feel and a nice drape for such a good price. And this one was 55% off, so I was really happy with that as well. Okay, so I was shopping in the bargain section of Fabricland, which is at the very back, and they put all their fabrics on discount. And I saw these two sitting beside each other, and I thought they looked so good together that I ended up getting both of them. So first up, I saw this orangey colored viscose twill, and it's really, really soft, and it's a great weight. Like, it's the perfect weight where it would be so breezy in the summer and really breathable, but it wouldn't be too sheer because it's such a dark color. And I'm envisioning making some like linen look pants for the summer, like wide leg pants, maybe with an elastic waistband. And I thought this would be a great fabric to test out different patterns with because it was really inexpensive. It was only $4 a meter. So it was a really good price. I got 2 meters of this. And then sitting beside it on the bargain rack, I saw this fabric here. And I just thought that the tones in these two went pretty well together. Like, on camera, they're coming across as a bit different, but in person, the tones in these two actually pair together really well. So this one is gotta be, I'm not sure the content of this one, the fiber content, because they didn't put it on the label, but it's gotta be some sort of like polyester, viscose, spandex situation. It's a knit that has some stretch. And this is just one of those printed knits where if you stretch it too much, you can see the quality of the knit disappear. So it's not an amazing quality fabric, but again, it was a great price. And I'm envisioning using this to make like a tank top for the summer, maybe a halter neck or something form-fitting. And I did get 2 meters, so I could make a little mini skirt to go with it, maybe like a sarong style skirt. But I'm hoping that the tank top I make out of this fabric will pair well with the pants that I make out of this fabric. So kind of like a summer outfit in itself right here. And I feel like this one was kind of an oddball for me. I don't think I would usually go for this style print, so I'm hoping it looks good on. We will have to see. I feel like in this low lighting, everything is coming across really gray, so I'm not sure, but we'll see once I like style my hair and everything and try it on if it looks good. But I figured the stakes were pretty low with both of these because they were in the discount bin, and I do feel like I will get some use out of them at the very least to test patterns, but hopefully I'll get a wearable outfit out of these two. So I was happy with these ones. Also from Fabricland, I picked up this is a white, kind of off-white denim fabric. And the Fabricland near me has like offcuts of denim, and they don't usually have like meterage of a lot of meters of denim. So this one was like 1.7 meters, I believe, for around $15. So it was a good price. All their denims are described as being like 100% mixed fiber. So, I mean, I'm gonna take that to mean it's some sort of poly blend with some cotton, most likely. Feels pretty good though, I have to say. And it's nice and sturdy, and I do want to use this to make some tote bags. I do find I walk a lot to get my groceries, and I always am just wanting to have a really strong bag to carry a lot of groceries. And I always think about making my own tote bag and reinforcing it and making it really strong. but then I just never do it, and I never have heavy fabrics like this in my stash. So I thought I would make a tote bag out of this, and then it's obviously like a plain, kind of boring fabric. So then I was maybe thinking I could like fabric paint or decorate the tote bag somehow, maybe use some trims and make it a little bit more fun. But this was a good buy, and it was something that was on my list of what I wanted to pick up. So I was happy that I found it there. So I do have a couple fabrics in my stash, which are not new, but they're ones that I want to use up this year. So I did want to feature them in this video. And so first of all, I have this one, which is like a lightweight viscose fabric that I picked up last year from Fabricland. It's really soft. It's really lightweight, like super, super breathable. I just feel like a dress made out of this would be so comfy to wear. Across camera, it's coming off almost a little grayish, but it's really like a true peachy pink with darker like peachy pink flowers on it. And I loved this one when I picked it up last year. I think the reason I haven't sewn with it yet is because it is really sheer. So it does need a lining. So when I was at Fabricland, I did pick up a lining for this. It's not too exciting, but I did pick up this 100% viscose lining. It's really soft, really sheer, really like floaty and airy. And so I think it will help to add some opacity to this fabric without taking away from that beautiful drapey, like soft feel that this fabric has. So hopefully these two will pair well together. I'm thinking of using this one to make a milkmaid style dress and or like a gathered dress, similarly to the other pink polyester fabric I spoke about earlier in this video. So I do have a few patterns in mind for this one, but I think this will be lovely and would sew up into a really nice vacation dress. And then another one I'm planning on using up soon from my stash is this one. I had a phase a few years ago where I just became obsessed with block printed cotton fabrics. I think I discovered that you could order them directly from the manufacturers on Etsy, like they ship them out directly from the manufacturing plants in India. And so they have a ton of variety. They have lots of colors, lots of prints. And so I had ordered a whole bunch, and this is the last one that remains in my stash. And this is probably maybe my favorite one. But I think the reason I haven't used it is, again, it's really sheer, and I have kind of just been too lazy to pick up a lining for it. Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's a sheer fabric, and I've never made the effort to pick up a lining for it and actually make an effort to use it. So when I was at Fabricland, I had a lining on my shopping list. So this is just a boring 100% cotton. I believe it's a broadcloth. So it should pair really well with this. And I got a thicker cotton just because this is so extremely see-through that I wanted to pair it with something a little bit thicker for some opacity. I will say I'm a little bit split on what I should do with this one because I was originally envisioning it being a milkmaid style dress or something gathered. I know I sound like I'm repeating myself. Can you tell what dress silhouettes I've been into recently? So I could still do that. But I was wondering if it could go a little bit more structured, like a structured dress with princess seams. But I'm just wondering that it might be too lightweight for something structured. So I have to think about that. If you have any ideas for this one, let me know below. I would appreciate your insight. But here's that print. Okay, so moving on from fabrics I bought, I want to show you guys some trims that I picked up. This year, one thing I'm interested in doing is sewing a bit more with trims and using those to kind of elevate a look. I saw this trim, which is a floral trim. It's got a mix of natural colored cotton fibers with bleached white fibers and then some sequins in there. And I just thought this one was really beautiful. And then from Etsy, I also picked out 3 white cotton trims. So I got this trim, which is really delicate and it kind of has like a ladder style design. This one, which is 100% cotton and has the circles in the middle. And then this 100% cotton one, which is more of a traditional lacy style trim. And the reason I picked up those white trims is because I've had this white cotton linen fabric in my stash for a couple years. It's a really beautiful blend and it's quite lightweight. And I've been wanting to make an airy summer blouse out of this fabric, but I've been wanting to incorporate some white trim. So that's why I picked these up and I think they'll go really well together. I just need to decide what pattern I want to use because I find I'm really picky with blouses. I always like the way that puffy sleeves look, but then when I make a garment with puffy sleeves, I never ever wear it. So I kind of have to think a little bit about that. Maybe I should go sleeveless, or if I went for long sleeves, I feel like I would be more likely to wear it. But if I went for short puffy sleeves, I don't think I'd wear it. But anyways, buying these trims is my motivation to finally do this project this summer, because I do feel like this is something I would get a lot of wear out of in the summer, and I already have everything I need. So now I have to make the effort to actually do it. Okay, kind of as a bonus for you guys at the end of this video, I did want to show you the things I got at the Toronto Fabric Swap this past fall. So it was hosted by Candace from Sew Bake Make, as well as Abby from Abby Sews, and they coordinated a fabric swap. They've previously coordinated another fabric swap in Toronto, and both of them have been huge successes. So big thank you to them. And fabric swaps are really fun because sometimes you fall out of love with a fabric in your stash, right? It's happened to all of us. But then it can feel a little bit confusing to know what to do with the fabric. I always hesitate to bring fabric like that to a thrift store because you never know if it will be found by someone who will really appreciate it. So it was really fun to bring all these fabrics to the swap, ones that I had fallen out of love with, and then seeing other people get so excited about using them is just like such a good feeling. So I got rid of a bunch of fabrics I didn't want, and they found great new homes, so that was awesome. And then I got a few things as well. So let me show you the fabrics I got at the swap. So I got this lightweight linen. It's a terracotta. I'd say it's like a true terracotta color. If you compared it to like a clay flower pot, it's the exact color of that. And it's really lightweight. It's just like a nice medium weight linen. And there's probably about 1 meter to 1.5 meters of this, so not a whole lot. I think I'll be able to get either one top or one pair of shorts out of this, but I just love the color, and I was really excited to find some good quality linen at the fabric swap, so this one was a success. So I also got this fabric at the swap. This is a lightweight white rib knit fabric, and my best guess is that it's either a bamboo or a rayon. It's super soft. I will say that it's really, really delicate feeling. It kind of feels like if you snagged it, the whole thing would rip. And so I'm not sure what type of project this would be suitable for. And it's really, really sheer. And of course, a lot of white fabrics are sheer, but this is just crazy sheer. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do with this, but I do love how soft it is. And I think it's one of those fabrics that you could sew up into a bunch of wearable things. Tank tops, t-shirts, turtlenecks, and there was a ton of this. This is just one piece, but there's a whole ton of this white fabric that I got, so that was nice. Okay, last but not least, I picked up a couple of occasion wear fabrics. So this swap happened before the holidays, and I remember when I was at the fabric swap, seeing these occasion wear fabrics, it just felt like the right time of year to pick them up. So I saw them and I was thinking maybe I would use them for Christmas or New Year's, but I never ended up doing it. I just ran out of time, but now I have them in my stash, so no complaints. There's this black kind of sheer netting fabric that has embroidered flowers and sequins, and there's a good amount of this left. It's kind of been cut. It's had a bunch of pieces cut out of it, so I do think I would just need to see how much usable fabric there is here, but this one is really nice. And then a second occasion wear fabric is this really pretty like baby pink fabric. Again, this is a sheer sort of fabric, maybe a tulle. It's got metallic stripes on it, and it's got embroidered stripes as well. So this one was really nice, and there's quite a bit of this here. I was maybe thinking this would be a nice Valentine's Day dress fabric, but we'll see. I am planning on making a Valentine's Day dress, but I just have to decide which fabric I want to use, especially now that I have several pink fabrics in my stash. Okay guys, I really hope you enjoyed seeing all the fabrics I got recently. You know, some I bought online, some I bought in store, and some I got for free at the fabric swap. And let me know which one was your favorite in the comments below. What have you been buying recently? Are you focusing on using up your stash this year, or are you buying lots of new fabrics like I am? Let me know below. I always love to hear from you guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here, especially if you love sewing content. I post all sorts of sewing content on this channel. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.